Pain is self-created.
You bet it is.
So, I mean, if we want to identify with pain, we have to understand that we're putting that label on it.
Yeah, we're the ones that decide. You let it affect you, okay? If someone is having a bad day, if we go back to our original talk, right, of what goes around comes around, if it ruins your day, you let that affect you. You let that pain transfer to you, right? Rather than elevating yourself above it and trying to flood that pain or whatever that person might have had, that conscious thought, and giving them the good, right? Override that negative thought form, right? And that pain. And now the pain I felt, you felt pain being a pastor, being in the military, you know, with your father, the Bible Belt, all those other things that were happening. My pain, and again, going back to the IRS, is that I felt the pain of debt. Debt was something that I resonated with because I find that there is a struggle, there is an oppression designed to debt that I currently don't like in the financial system. And I knew that with the moderately minimal amount of debt that I currently have from the choices I have made throughout my life has caused me to feel a certain way. And I was blaming the debt, right? But what I didn't reflect on was that I was the person that put myself in that circumstance. I was the one that created that pain.
But how many people are listening right now? What's the percentage of the population that's listening right now that has student loans? And what is the percentage of the population that has probably over $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 worth of debt?
Thank you. And a massive amount, right? That pain that I felt, some sort of bridge or connection happened inside of me where I realized I'm not the only person sharing in this feeling. And then I began to feel this overwhelming sense of all the pain people feel in their choices. The eroding of their liberties because their own freedom and sovereignty, because they have to make choices they otherwise wouldn't make to fix that debt. But they only realized it after the fact where they got themselves into it.
That's so good.
They weren't educated enough or, warned enough ahead of time not to make that choice because of how much it will restrict the choices you make in your life later. And that pain that I felt global. And in that moment is when I changed as an individual. My path for what I wanted to create, what I wanted to do in business, where my spirituality went with feeling that I could feel the pain of people all over the globe that was self-inflicted because we created a tool that was misused and misinformed on people.